Guys, welcome to the channel, where today we will visit the new One World Lounge in Skipple Airport. We will be checking out Qatar Airlines Qsuites to Doha. We will be transferring in Doha Airport to fly with another Qatar Airlines Business Class product. And then we will be checking in at the highest building of Vietnam. Welcome to the Frequent Business Traveler channel. Welcome at Amsterdam Skipple Airport. So today we will be flying with Qatar Airlines Business Class to Ho Chi Minh City. Let me tell you all about this trip, including some nice surprises after I've cleared customs. So that went pretty smooth thanks to Premium, which is an absolute necessity if you're traveling here on Skipple Airport. Anyway, today's flight will take me to Doha and I will be flying the world famous QSuites, and I'm really looking forward to that one. When I arrive in Doha, I have a 3-hour layover and I will then take a flight to Ho Chi Minh City. Originally this was in Qatar's old business class, which is a 222 business class configuration on the 777-300. However, when I checked in yesterday, I saw a 121 business class configuration, and apparently that's because Qatar Airways is also using some old Virgin Australia planes on some routes. So it will be very interesting to get these ones compared and check out what's the better product. My ticket did come without lounge access, but the very friendly agent at the check-in, she gave me actually lounge access here in the Amsterdam airport, and that's the new One World Lounge. So I'm very curious to check that one out. So let's go there. So this lounge looks actually pretty nice. Nice colors. It's not too big, but they have a brilliant cappuccino. And you know, the whole place gave me a bit of Austin Powers vibes. Very nice. Anyway, time to board the plane. So first impressions, very good. A screen, I don't think I've ever seen a screen with such a high resolution business class. Lots of space around you, cabinets where you can put stuff. Of course, a big sense of privacy, especially when that door is closing. So, you know, first impressions, really good. Let's see if that continues. So what I did do is I already did try the lay flat function of the Qsuite seat, and actually for me, I'm 6'4", that wasn't that comfortable, which is quite surprising since when you sit down there's lots of space around you, but when you actually put it down and try to lay down, the seat is very narrow and also the footwell is pretty small. So for me, laying down is actually not that so comfortable. I know actually business class seats which are more comfortable than this seat. So pretty surprising. So maybe because this is a relatively short flight, it's only around 6 hours, you don't get the full business class package. For example, you do get the diptych amenity kit, but it's in a carton box and not in a diptych bag. You also don't get the PJs, and worse, it seems like you're getting a stripped down meal service. I will tell you a bit more about the meal that was served, but after the main dish I did expect a nice little dessert. For Qatar Airways I was expecting maybe a strawberry panna cotta or at least a nice little ice cream, but nothing came. I waited and waited, no dessert came, and just before landing I did expect a little snack, but it was just tea or coffee, so I thought that was a bit disappointing. Anyway, let me show you what was served as the appetizer main dish. So, time for the much anticipated meal service. Starting off with the amuse-bouche, which wasn't something to write home about. The appetizer was actually pretty good, smoked salmon, that was the highlight of the trip, but the main dish was pretty disappointed. I chose for a lamb, it looked pretty bad and it also tasted pretty bad, so nothing special. So, to summarize this leg, QSuites, great seats, great sense of privacy. You know, it's a unique product, but for me, if you're 6'4", not great to sleep in. You know, it's really narrow and a narrow footwell, so not fantastic. Meal service on this trip was very disappointing. You know, after the main dish, no dessert and only tea or coffee before landing. That's actually, I think, below par. So, and other airlines do a much better job there. So mixed feelings about this leg. Guys, let's go to the next one and see if that's any better. So there she is, the old Virgin Australia 777 converted to Qatar Airlines. And you can recognize this plane because it's painted completely white on the outside instead of the Qatar Airlines grey. Anyway, let's go inside and check out the seat. So here we are in my seat for the leg to Ho Chi Minh City. This is seat 1A, and because this was a night flight, I really wanted to get a lot of sleep, and I can tell you this seat was perfect for that. Even when I stretched out, I couldn't reach the end of the footwell, which actually never happened to me in business class. So this seat was perfect. It was also a lot wider than the Qsuite seat. So who would have thought that an old Virgin Australia's business class seat was better than the Qsuite seat to sleep in? So as we approach Ho Chi Minh City, actually you are seeing the big tower. That's the landmark 81 hotel where I will be checking in a bit later. And then you see also you know, the main center downtown of Ho Chi Minh City over there. Didn't talk yet about the meal service. We'll show you a picture. I just had some fruit in the morning and the fruit was actually pretty good. So that was that was a lot better quality, let's say, than I had on the other flight. Here you see it. So not a bad flight, this one. You know, time to touch down and head out to the city.
Thank you.
So, time for a conclusion. Is QSuites the best business class in the market? Well, for me it isn't, and that's mainly because of the meal service and also the seat itself, which isn't that comfortable in a lie flat position. So with that shocking conclusion, I want to ask you to like and subscribe if you liked the video. Enjoy the view from the landmark 81 hotel, and guys, don't forget to check out my blog. Cheers!